But I am also one who does not encourage spoilers, so yeah. BB-8 was awesome. I love BB-8. Okay, that's one more. I'm just asking out of, like, actual curiosity. Have you actually seen the other Star Wars movies, or was that your first one? Okay. Let's see. Networks destroyed. Oh, so this half of Gotham is Arkham City. This half is not. And oh, I get it. They walled it off there. Okay. Hey, Batman official, how are you today? Welcome to the stream. Hope you are having a good day. So you have absolutely no clue what happened, like, in terms of, like, the gist, if this was your first one. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. Oh. You need to go watch the other 6. I highly recommend you stop whatever you're doing and go watch the other 6, starting with the original trilogy. So watch them, episodes 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. I know it's confusing to a lot of people, but if you have not already seen them, I strongly, strongly encourage that you do so now. Like, dear God.
I got multiple calls available. Sending them out in priority order.
You're like, oh, you're missing like a huge chunk of a 6-movie series prior to that one part. So much you don't. I just gotta. Honestly, ignore what everyone else said about 1, 2, and 3. Personally, I like 1, 2, and 3. A lot of people just don't like that they're not what the original 3 were. They are different. Were they badly written? Yeah, a little bit. But they're not, which is my favorite of all of them. In order, my favorite would, of all 7. Okay, out of all 7 in order from most favorite to least favorite, it'd be Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. Yeah, I know, that's the problem though, Jex. Now that you know that, watching the other ones won't be as, like, impactful. Like, those parts were meant to be like, oh my god, this was supposed to be like a revelation. But anyway, yeah, in order of favorites. Empire, Return of the Jedi, Awakens, Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, Phantom Menace. Like, the episodes 1 and 4 were boring to me. 5, 6, 7, 2, and 3 were my favorites. I love 3. 3 was one of my favorites, just I prefer 5 and 6 over it. The Clone Wars is my favorite era of the movies. I love the Clone Wars TV series, it's just all amazing. all that bothers me about the prequels was the writing. Like, they really, really screwed over Anakin Skywalker with the writing. And it's so sad because the prequels could have been so much cooler. Like I said, Jax, because Yoshiro hasn't seen it, please don't spoil it or, like, you know, reveal anything. I know it might not seem like anything, but just... you don't know what might or might not be spoilery. Just for at least a while until everyone has gotten a chance to see it. That's what I'm saying, like, yeah, until everyone's seen all of it, let's not talk about anything in particular, because spoilers, and spoiling things for people, I like when everyone's, like, you know, fresh into the thing. Star Wars is, like, a huge thing to me if people don't know, so... I do my best to make sure everyone enjoys it the same way I do. Hell, right now, all my Tumblr blog is Star Wars. That's all it is practically right now is Star Wars shit. Which, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad thing. It's just I feel bad for all my followers who are not into Star Wars. There's a lot of people in the new one. Hell, Daniel Craig was in it for a few seconds. Like, don't get me wrong, as people can tell, I love comic book heroes and shit. I tried Doctor Who, I couldn't get into it. I really could not. Granted, I started with Moffat's era with 11, and I don't like Moffat. His writings. Honestly, Doctor Who isn't my type of sci-fi. It's meant more for kids. In the sense that it's not as, I don't know how to describe it. It doesn't seem to have an ending. It seems like one of those shows that'll just go on forever. I'm not into those kind of things. I like ones that have a clear sense of where each era is going. Doctor Who feels like it's kind of just cashed in on the we're always going to be able to recycle it. I love the theory of Doctor Who. Like, the stuff I know about it regarding 9, 10, and 11. If people don't like Star Wars, that's their prerogative. I know a lot of people. I dated a girl for 5 years who had never watched them and never liked them. What people like is what they like. There's no reason to ever, like, you know, criticize or presume good, bad, or indifferent for it.
What is happening?
I know a couple streamers who actually haven't seen Star Wars too. A lot of them just aren't into it. Hell, people give me shit for not seeing a lot of Disney movies still. Well, a lot of the Disney movies that I just didn't want to see. Like, some of my friends give me a lot of shit because I haven't seen movies they hold to be, like, important as fuck. Yeah, you like Doctor Who. My sister liked it too. If she was in the chat now, she'd probably be like going on a tangent with you about it. Well, what she watches of it. I don't think she watches much of it anymore. Moffat kind of ruined it for her, I think. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people don't have time to watch those things. Like, Star Wars is a commitment. You can't just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna pop them on. You need to dedicate a day, like a weekend, to watch all 6. I binge watched them the night before I saw the new one, and let me tell you, that was a commitment I was happy to have made.
Guys are in trouble. Let's get in there.
Me and my friends saw it opening night, and just the night before, I binged watched all 6. It was a decision I was happy I made. But yeah, I haven't seen any of the Hobbit movies. I do not like Lord of the Rings. I find it to be very boring. People like what they like. Hell, people find time to enjoy what they enjoy, I should say. Do. Yeah. I love Harry Potter. I'm so excited for next November with the Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. All my friends like Lord of the Rings. I'm just like, yeah, it's boring. You're fighting over jewelry. Swing it in the air here, come on.
You're one of the scumbags Enigma hired to collect information.
There are others? I thought...
Shut up! Just tell me where you hid the extortion data.
Okay, you win. I'll tell you where it is.
I need any unassigned unit for special assignment. Stand by.
My advice, if you haven't seen the movies, go read the books. Like, I'm not kidding. Go read the books before you watch the movies. The books are far, far superior.
What are the odds? The bat's here.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't like it because your age. You're at the age where like everyone hates everything because oh it's popular, or you just don't want to. You want to be contrarian. You want to be the edgy one who just dislikes everything. That's the age you are in, so it's possible. That might not be it, but who knows? Yeah, I've actually never had that happen. Like, I admit, I got emotional during two of the Star Wars movies. Episode 7 being one of them, and Episode 2 being one of them. No, Episode 2, Episode 3. Yeah, Episodes 3 and 7 made me emotional, but I've never cried over a character dying. I never could do that. No, I've actually never. I don't think I've ever cried over any. We only have the books in Dutch and I guess English. It honestly doesn't matter what language you read it in. They were translated for that purpose of everyone being able to read them. It really doesn't matter what language you read them in. Harry Potter is Harry Potter. The books, they didn't change anything for the translations. Telling you now, Jex, don't be one of those people who says, oh, I need to do it in the original language, or I need to do it, you know, the original this or that. I still don't like that show. I don't know, maybe because I played Kingdom Hearts first, and I think Once Upon a Time that cheap knockoff of it. Once Upon a Time, I don't like it. Once Upon a Time, it's a show about all the, what was it? Once Upon a Time is, all the fairy tales live in our world, and they are real people. That's the short version of it.
What do you want?
The blackmail data you collected for Enigma. Where is it?
Okay, okay. Just don't hurt me.
Like, the idea of it sounded cool when it started because it was just all the fairy tales, but then it started becoming all the Disney stuff, like Frozen was added, Mulan, all these other like Disney made stuff, and I was like, okay, now you're just skating into the we're copying Kingdom Hearts territory, which Kingdom Hearts did first and they did better, so screw them. What did you just realize, Yoshio? Nah, Jax. Wow, I can read. Dyslexic moment. Wait, that's Blackgate? Oh, that is. Huh. Oopsies. What do you mean you wrote something wrong? It's not that Frozen was the worst movie ever. Frozen's problem was that it was just very... It was overhyped. And not only that, it was... Not only was it overhyped, it was oversaturated. It was everywhere. And that was its problem. We couldn't get away from it. It was mediocre at best. It was not bad, it was just really mediocre and oversaturated. Like, if it didn't get as much hype as it did, it would have probably gone away and people wouldn't hate it as much. But of course, it wouldn't go away. The host, if I've not heard of the host. Wait, yeah, I do. That's a Stephanie Meyer movie, isn't it? The host. I just realized that's one of Stephanie Meyer ones. No. I hate her writing. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Excellent. I mean, oh, it's down there. Wee boy. Oh, shit. Yeah, the host is... It's one of the books Stephanie Meyer wrote after Twilight. Dive bomb. Okay. Yeah, if you liked it, cool. Personally, I just don't like anything to do with Stephanie Meyer or Twilight or anything like that. All that crap I kind of wish would just fade away and just be a memory.
All units getting calls about a disturbance. Stand by for location.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like I said, it's why I encourage the people to go get other people to come join the chat. The more people in here, the more people can talk, and it doesn't have to just be with me. You guys can talk with each other. The chat is there for you guys to interact with not only me, but each other, so that way you guys can build the community. Plus, it gives me shit to talk about. Like, you have no idea how many times I run out of shit to talk about. I'm just staring at the game like, talk, damn it, talk, talk. You're being boring. Like, that's one of the biggest problems for streamers. When the chat's dead, they have to think of something to talk about. And sometimes it's just like, what to talk about? You can only think of so much to do on your own. And if the chat's not engaging, it's like, oh my god, what do I do? It's actually one of the reasons why I prefer when chat is active. Even if I don't like the topic, it gives me something to look over and just contribute to. Yeah. If I should or shouldn't have, that's debatable. I don't know. It's up to everyone else who watches me to decide that. Only way I'm gonna get more is if, like, the community, you know, grows itself and all that crap. Like, that's a huge part of it, is that... Come on. I know a streamer that always has it. A lot of streamers always do. If you are extroverted, being a streamer is really simple. You just play games and talk. Yeah. And for some people, that's actually really easy. I'm just very introverted, so I need to be engaged. I don't do much during the day. Like, my routine is very repetitive and simple. It is literally get up, stream, then after that I just do whatever until I crash. I'm not very, like, I should say, actively social, I guess. The list of things I do during the day would be very short. I mean, I start at 3 p.m. every day. So I start in the middle of the day. And also, I'm very private about what I do off stream.